Hey guys, today I'm going to do a video that's a little bit different than normal. Not showing any cards, or at least not showing any new pickups or anything like that. Going to briefly go over a couple tips on shipping your cards. If you sell them on eBay, or if you sell them on Facebook or Instagram or whatever you would happen to sell a card on. I know that I buy a lot of cards that come through the mail, and they are not always well packaged. So I figure I would show what I do, and maybe you can take some tips from that, or maybe you can put down in the comments some tips that I don't do that maybe you do that's a little better than what I do. But anyway, I'm going to use eBay as my basis because that's where I sell almost all of my cards that I sell. So anyway, let's get on to it. So I got these, I got a couple cards here that I'm going to use just as examples. These have not been sold. They're not even listed on eBay at the moment. So I'm just going to use them as examples. So my first example is this Alonzo Ball Essentials rookie. So probably a dollar or two card, nothing expensive. So whenever I ship this card, I'm not going to put a lot into the shipping costs because I'm not going to charge a lot for shipping. I don't charge a lot for shipping on lower end cards. I usually ship those PWE. So PWE, plain white envelope. So that's how I usually ship my less than $5 cards. So I would take a piece of the masking tape or painter's tape or whatever you want to call it that peels off extremely easy. It peels off of hard cases, top loaders, really easy. And I would put it across the top just to hold the card in the hard case, like such. And I wouldn't use a very big piece, so this roll will last me quite a while. And I would just take and I would put this just right over the top like that, and bend it over just to keep the card from sliding out. So there you go. That card's secure in that top loader. And the top loader would be very hard to bend. So with that being said, I would put that card in the plain white envelope after I dressed it and put a stamp on it. And I would put a note or a thin piece of paper, notebook paper, or cardboard or something in there just to help keep the card from sliding. Maybe even tape it to that paper or cardboard to keep the card kind of in one place in the envelope. And then I would ship that just like that. Wouldn't spend a lot of money or effort. I mean, obviously a stamp's 55 cents. I got to buy the envelopes and take the time and effort to drop it off at the post office. So, or at least go to the post office and buy stamps. So that's how I would ship a lower end card. And when I say lower end, I mean lower valued card, or anything that's sold for less than $5 basically. Once again, that's just my personal, that's my number. You may choose to do differently. But most people aren't going to want to spend $3 and $4 and $5 shipping for a $1 or $2 card. So that also helps sales. But we'll get into that in another video. Secondly, I got this this graded Junior Seau Action Packed rookie that I'm going to use as a graded example. Now, this second example would also apply to an autograph card or patch card or anything more than $5. There's a couple different ways you can do these. Some people use cardboard and put cardboard on both sides of the cards, especially like an autograph or something. I don't typically do it with graded cards. You can. And by the way, this is recycled from another package that I bought. So I'll reuse this and slip a card in there of whatever that card may be. Like I said, probably an autograph or a patch. Slip it in there, retape it, and put it in an envelope to go. The other thing that I like to do with graded cards is I like to recycle once again where I got a package. Here's a bubble mailer that I got from someone, and I'll trim it up a little bit Like this is all excess, so I'll trim it up a little bit. But basically, I'm going to take this graded card and I'm going to put it in this bubble mailer that I got from something that I bought. And then I'm going to tape it shut. And then I'm going to take this used bubble mailer, and I use these eBay mailers. And I take these eBay mailers and I would slip this card down in here inside the second bubble mailer, and then put an address on the front, either by filling out an envelope and taping it to it, or printing out a shipping label and taping to it, or taking it to the post office and having them do a shipping label and put on it. One of those three methods. And then I would ship it like that. So it's got two layers of bubble envelope. It has the one that I recycled from another package, and then it has the one for this eBay bubble mailer, this air jacket mailer that I get through eBay. So plenty of padding there so that the cases on your graded cards do not get damaged. And like I said, you can also do the cardboard, but I prefer the double mailers myself. And so if you have any questions or any ideas that I failed to mention, that is just the way I personally ship cards, and I ship cards out through eBay almost daily. I'm going to say at least 4 days a week anyway, but a lot of times it's 5 or 6 days a week. So that's how I mail them. That's all for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the flip side.